need the mic. I am not. I'm not. Mac, thank you for the lizards. Love a good lizards. Hi everybody. Tablet Robot Storybook Island Deluxe with Knuckles. Oh jeez, what is this? Okay, great. I love it when I reply to something or post anything on Blue Sky, and then I check again like 3 minutes later, and I've already got a lot of notifications. Love that. So good. So good. Welcome in, Mac, Willow, Theron, Al, Krillionaire. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I fed some ducks today and caught a little tiny fish in a net. So that's what I did. It was a great time. But yeah. I did not feed the fish to the ducks. Those were two separate events, though they were in the same little pond. There was so many ducklings. There were just like 7 little ducklings following this one duck. I don't even know if they knew the duck. Dupu, thank you.
One day, someone will write the sentence Sonic kissing Dabblebot and you're going to have to come to terms with that.
You made this bed. Willow, thank you for 100 streak, and Dupu, thank you for 47 months of subscription. That is almost a year. Liari, welcome in. Thank you for the letters. Dupu, happy birthday. So it's a great sound. What a great sound bite that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. There's time to show less like this. I don't know how you get that, because I've unlocked a secret cheat code for everything ever, which is I just never use the show me random things tab. I don't know if this is like an uncommon strategy, but I just never, I don't even know what the tab is called. Discover. I never use the Discover tab. I use the Following tab, and it only shows me the people that I've specifically said, I want to know what this person posts. The Gopher edit is good. The Gopher edit is good. I put too much effort into the Screaming Goat edit because I had to speed it up to time it properly with the duration of the scream. Well, there you go. That's how you use any web platform. Is you don't say, "Hey, web platform, show me some things from the internet." I don't care who, because it's not going to be in your best interest. It's not going to be things you actually want to see. It's going to be the bare minimum amount of things you want to see to keep you coming back. Even the quote unquote, oh, the good platforms. No. They all are going to do that. Don't let yourself be fooled. Break away from being fed things by a machine and say, I want to know what this particular person posts. Because life is so much better that way. I have made an effort over the past year or so. I no longer go on Reddit as a time waster activity of like oh, I wonder what's going on here. No, I don't do that anymore. And gosh, it's like in the early stages of that, it's like, wait a second, how do you use the internet for just like, I want to know things. I don't even want to know things. I just want to see a bunch of stuff related to a topic. And it's like, apparently that's not a healthy way to engage sometimes. So it's weird. It's now, you can mute your friend. It's okay to mute your friend. Take into account what you need to put into your brain. You can still follow your friend out of support, but just never see what they post. Or you can do lots. I'm sure there's ways to do muting on lots of key terms. I haven't looked into that because I just haven't really needed to. Anyway, I quickly reached the phase of like the equivalent of reading the back of a shampoo bottle. Like, oh well, what do I do now? I'm not reading Reddit. What am I gonna do when I have this loud mic? I don't like that the mic does this, but we go. Okay, maybe that's better. I don't have another mini USB-B, so I'm kind of stuck with this until I can get to a store that sells very particular USB cables, because I don't want to just buy one off Amazon. What is up with the ad manager layout? I don't get that. No, I love. You know what? I love living under a rock. It's great. It is so refreshing. Like, imagine the rage you feel when whatever topic comes up and you're like, oh, I don't want to hear about this. Now imagine you come into a stream chat or something and someone is saying, oh, can you believe the thing's up with such and such publisher and the agreement with this company and this, and you're like, oh, I have no idea what any of this is. I'm free. I don't care. I don't know, and I don't really want to know. The thing I want is the thing that is currently happening. It's great. Oh man, it's actually good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing sometimes. Sometimes you gotta know things. Sometimes it's important to know things. But take into account where you are in your life and think like, do I need to have a time in my life where I do not know things? Because it's worth doing. It's worth just not engaging with things for a bit. Hey David, welcome in. Anyway, the thing I was like slowly getting towards was one of the things I've taken to using as like I have nothing to do, but I'm very much not going to get into Reddit because I've eliminated Reddit surfing from my life and I feel so much better for it. So one of the things I will look at is old Discord channels that I have retired. So every once in a while, I will just cull the channels from my Discord server and say, this one's no longer relevant. I'm making it a private channel and no one has access to it. It's gone. It just disappears for everyone except me. And I get to look back at these as like little time capsules, and it's really cool and good. There was a period where Reddit was actually like, it felt like it was all positive for a while. I came over on the Digflower, the Great Migration, back in 2000, I don't even remember what, 2010-ish, somewhere around there. And it was nice. It was okay. Here's very niche topics. Everything's organized. Like you want to focus on this one game. Here's just a bunch. It's just forum. It's just an internet forum. And then it was great. And then of course, as with all digital products, it begins to get a little bit worse. I mean, I did too. I was on it. Posey, what are you doing? Do you need something? You got your bone and your squirrel. Do you just want a little bit of love because you've been abandoned today? Oh, it's the Posey party. It's the Posey party. All right, Posey, come here. You wanna get up? You wanna get some ears? Ears in the shot? Ears. There she is. There's Posey. We got some ears. It's a party. IRC is still decent. I missed the boat on IRC. Like about the time I was really surfing the net, I guess. Let's see, what would it have been? What would be my first time where I was like in an internet community? It would have been an old bulletin board forum for a game dev software back in 2005, 2006. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, AOL chat rooms. I guess, but at the age I was in AOL at all, it was you only would interact with people you knew in real life. You would not meet internet characters in any way. Is that just a little bump of hair here? A little clump? That's just a little fuzz. Oh, that's a big old fur ball you got going on there. Hang on. Hang on. It's just all, you got a little rat's nest, Posey. Hold tight. Well, okay, that's it. I think we got it. You're good. No, let's see here. Yeah, at the age I was, it was just like, all right, here's my friends from school. And occasionally you would talk to, like, what did you talk about? I'm trying to remember. It was like, hi. Wait. Oh, and then they said hi back. Look at this, we're communicating over the internet. Are you going to play RuneScape tonight? Send. No, I can't. I have homework. Oh, dang. Yeah. Oh, man. RuneScape, old school RuneScape, that was the era where I was, like, really getting comfortable with using the computer, and honestly, playing RuneScape improved my typing skills more than any of the little elective classes in school. You can do those on Discord. You can set your status on Discord.
But do you have like an away message like?
No, I guess not. I guess.
Hanging out with friends at the mall without you.
That's true. Without you, haha. And it'd be like a magenta background with yellow text. Yeah. Oh man, RuneScape. The olden days. It was before they added rune crafting. When did they add rune crafting? Hold on. I'm sure. All right, rune crafting update. No, 2025. No. Initial update for rune crafting. No. Introduced. March 2004. That sounds about right. Because I think I got my AOL account in 2001. And I got it pretty much specifically to set up, when we were going to play RuneScape. Because these are important things. You know, like, where did you log out? You know, okay, I'll meet you. I'll meet you over in wherever. I can't. It's been so long. Yeah, Falador. Oh man, it's been a while. And yet I still like decently remember a lot of the areas of RuneScape. It was a big old map. It was fun. It was fun. Jagex had a lot of other games on their site at the time that I played RuneScape. I think they were made in Java, little Java applets. One of them was a game where you were a little sphere in a 3D platformer in the void of space. And it was like your goal was to paint the tiles that you were standing on. So you'd have to navigate to the paint bucket and then just walk on the tiles to paint all the tiles the right color. I love being a sphere. I don't know how you would even find that game anymore. It was bad, of course. I think it was even tank controls too, you know. Classic early 3D tank controls. All right, Penguin. Penguin, there she is, Penguin. Okay, I need to figure out exactly what this partner's move is gonna be. So one idea, and the easy idea, is she summons an ice cube, like she freezes herself in an ice cube. I do remember forums. Forums for everything. You needed a separate account and password for every forum. So the idea with the ice cube would be like, it's basically a summonable cube you can jump on. Which is like... do we want to do that? Because that opens the door for so much stuff breaking, like so many rooms, invisible walls being moot. Like so many jumping challenges have to be adjusted for if she can make a block of ice wherever you're standing. But it's fun. It's like an interesting thing, but doing it anywhere is scary. So one possible solution is you can have her turn into a block of ice, but it's like slightly too high to jump on. WoW Guild had their own site and forums. I'm kind of glad I didn't get into WoW. I think I would have gotten really into WoW. Dangerously into WoW. I feel like these rings need a different texture. Now that I'm looking at these, this is kind of an aside. Oh, is that not already? Okay. Ooh, I see. Oh, wait. Are these part of the same... Wait, this one. Take this one out. Am I missing this guy? Oh, he's that one. Well, then what's... Is it... That's the main one. Okay. So this is the main one, and then it's this. There we go. Yeah, that reads better, I think. Playing video games. I played some RuneScape. or no, sorry, what was I gonna say? Guild Wars 1, because it was about the time that I had a summer job, so I had money I could spend for things I just wanted, and I was a very frugal young man, and I think I blame RuneScape for that, because for some reason I had decided at some point, like, oh, no, I don't need to spend my gold on bronze armor, because if I spend like 50 hours grinding out smithing and mining, I can just make my own bronze armor. Oh, this is copper armor, whatever it was. Wait, was it? It was copper and tin to make bronze, yeah. And so I just came to this conclusion that any items I was ever going to get, I would not spend money on them. I would make them by leveling up the appropriate skills. And so when I had some money to spend in real life, I was like, well, WoW is like $5 every month plus the initial software. What if instead I get this Guild Wars game that has no monthly fee? It's all perfect. It's all coming together. And I was big into like the single player games too, so you know, like I played a lot of SimCity on the PC and Warcraft 2. Warcraft 2 is great. Negative frames. Oh geez. What else did I play a lot of? I'm trying to remember what other CD I had. Oh, we had Frogger. Frogger 97? Is that what we determined that it was? Frogger 97? Played a lot of Frogger 97. What a surprisingly deep game that did not need to be deep. The Frogger remake. Wow. Let's do entities, partners. How do we do mole code here? We just say... Okay, I know what we can do here. Is changing state. For like when we're in the middle of it. If we're changing state, then nope, can't use this. We're stuck. So if we are frozen, then we need to unfreeze. But otherwise, we're going to freeze. So that's going to changing state is true. We're gonna go ahead and say frozen is true. We're gonna turn on the solidity. Ice cube visibility. Ooh, how does that look if we are just messing with the mesh geometry, like the transparency here? Nope, not gonna work. Not gonna work because of the shader material. And that's this color. I mean, we could mess with the shader parameter on it, but I do need to make it unique then. Gotta be careful about that. Oh, but then this becomes a, yeah, all right. Well, you got me there. That becomes the wrong dealio. Okay. So this is fine, maybe. We're gonna find out. My idea is I might want to reuse this texture for like some scene decoration, so I got to be careful if I'm messing with the material here, which I would be doing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a variable for the ice material. is a shader matte. Ice material is, I need the ice mesh here. Take the ice mesh. Get the surface material override. 0. Yep, there we go. And then we can do some kind of lerp on the color parameter here. So ice material dot set shader parameter called color to this. From RG from string. Okay, cool. This is the basic because we're still gonna have to flip this around. And this is currently AB. Okay, cool. Let's see if this works. I'm not expecting great things. I mean, there's not going to be any slippy slide. It's just going to be a cube appears and then glitches everything out. Oh. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, great. You're cute. Okay, cool. Don't pin me into the wall. This is not working. If it's frozen... Alright, let's see what happens. It's not working at all. Maybe because is changing state is set to true. Right. Because my idea is I'm going to set this on some kind of timer. I love being a cube. I love being all sorts of geometric shapes. All right. Okay, so now you are not solid, and now you are solid, but moving around. All right, solid partner should not move, obviously, but also, hey, weren't you supposed to set the material? Is this not working? Is this not working, oh penguin of mine? Shader parameter is called... Oh, it's color with a capital C. Oh. Unexpected. There we go. Oh, I've got this reversed, though. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now you're nothing, and now you're blah. Ah! Okay, the next thing I need to do is lock the partner from moving completely. So let's have a player. That's who we're following. Okay, when we freeze, follow target equals null. When we unfreeze, follow partner equals player. I need to restart because that variable doesn't exist. Also, the initial state needs to be tweaked a little bit. Uh-oh. Right, she's keeping her initial velocity. And I can't make her do anything anymore. Because why? Because use partner ability only does things in certain times. Because partner actor, where did partner actor go? Huh. Well, I guess I can just... Well, no, I can't. Where is partner actor? Hey, hey. Use your ability. Use your abilitoire. Partner actor is still a value. What else? Oh, it only happens if the follow target. Oh. Oh, Pikmin 1 ship parts. Okay, so removing her ability to move is not the play, but I don't want her to be following. I don't want her to actually be following. Follow target. If you have a follow target, then you go towards the follow target. That's really it. That is pretty much it. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to actually branch the code out. Like 100% need to branch the code out. This is we're doing a new branch here. Oh, the bot's gonna do its thing. Yay. What is the new branch? Do we branch out demo? I don't think. Well. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Which branch is the main branch here? It was probably a doodad, yeah. Because I want to be able to deploy the demo code without... Okay, let's let the demo be its own branch. And if we determine that there is a bug in the demo, we make the change in the demo branch, merge the changes up, but leave the branch in place. Do not merge master down. And that way, if we introduce any bugs in master, they don't go into the demo. I think that's the play. A button-shaped crystal. I love a good button-shaped crystal. Yes. Create branch. Leave my changes on main. Yes. And now return to main branch. Wait, hang on. Go back to demo. Publish branch. Strawberry jam maps. Haven't seen that in a while. Now pull up our stashed changes, and we are back. Discard it. Discard it. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. We're great. Hope it's Dropsel. Oh, I love Dropsel. This is not the scene. What happened here? Oh dear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You are very confused, Godot. You are confused. Alright. Pingling! Okay. This is fine. That's the breakpoint. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, so the idea is Penguin is here, and then Penguin can... Oh, Penguin is ice now, but I just can't see the... Oh, Penguin is ice. Penguin is the ice forever, and I can't see the ice. Oh, it's because this needs to be visible, this needs to be invisible. We actually don't need this thing. This thing doesn't need to exist. Oh, I've been grabbing transparent images of sprites because I need to make a what do I need to make? A press kit. And that's a very awkward experience. Because it's basically like I'm having to sell a stranger on my game, but like asynchronously. Which is very counter to the strategy of marketing I've been using thus far, which is the right players will find themselves at my game. If a player is deemed worthy, they will find this game. But that doesn't really work with press kits. I actually have to say, this is the game, this is what it is, this is why I like it. Here's a bunch of screenshots that you can use for your articles. Hello, Lord Gregorius. Lord Gregorius. LG, as some may say. I was hanging out in Short's channel, just really, I was home after being very exhausted, and so I was just like, just saying whatever popped into my head. It was a freeing experience. Look, Short's still on to this day. He's playing Mario. Is that guy still here? What a weird situation it was. I loved it. Sell me this game. All right, let's see Paul Allen's RPG. Anyway. This guy. Who is this guy? Who are you? Who is this? I must know. Hang on, there's something I need to check. No? Okay. Weird. I don't know. You can't stop. Won't stop. There was, and I don't know if I was, appraising the situation accurately, but it felt like there was a little bit of backseating going on. And I don't think Short cared, really, or he would have said something. But I do go into a bit of a different persona. It's the GermDove chat persona of like, you know what? I'm just going to be a bit inane for a bit. And just see what shakes out. Some might call it that. Actually, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just trying to derail as much as possible. How do I get you to not be the follow target? A little bit, perhaps. But I mean, Short is the one that married a horse in GQ's island, on, the island. Why do we need... All right, there's this one. Why is this important? Why is this line important here? No. Leave that in Short's channel. Or Dupu's, perhaps. I heard this was a Dupu's channel thing. I missed a lot of Dupu's stream today. And by a lot, I mean I saw about 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. There was a truck. There was a delightfully rendered bit of greenery in the truck. And that's about as much as I got. Driving a truck. Driving a big old truck. Excel, RS Studio Code. It's GD script, Godot script. It is basically Python, which I'm not much of a Python guy. Is this bad? Why would this ever come up? Why would this ever come up? Free for $15. I've never really met anybody who really loved Python for an extended period of time. There's a bit of you get this enamored with Python, this summer fling with Python, and it fizzles out. It's a sad story. Many such cases. Partner actor why would that be important? If they are the partner actor, in which situation would I not be in a cinematic or something? Because this stuff only happens when you're not in a cinematic. I think this is okay to remove this, in which case we can have... Oh no, HTML is proper fun. Okay, so now... Nope, she's gone forever. Okay, cool. Why? Why though? Follow target equals player. Oh, are these mixed up? If you are frozen, yeah, they are mixed up actually. Hey, follow me. Hello? Goodbye. Okay, all right. How about this? Do that. Code illiterate. Al, I think you could do code. I think you could be. Oh, okay. You're in a block of ice now. And now you're not. Why can't I see the ice? What are we doing visibility? Oh, we're not doing anything visibility right now. Okay, okay. If you are frozen, then we need to. Oh wait, this is. If it is frozen, change it to not frozen, and set it to transparent. Otherwise, do this. So it does need to be. Ah, there's our problem there. Okay, it doesn't need to be hidden. It needs to have transparency. Also, if frozen, we need to set velocity to 0. I mean, yeah, it would be a lot of time. I think it's something you are completely capable of based on other stuff that you do and understand. But yes, it would definitely take a lot of time. If is frozen, velocity.x equals 0 and velocity.z equals 0, but we'll still be allowed to fall. Also, I want her animation to be the walking animation and locked down. Overtime, so good. I love this. I love this. You're not going to see this much on this scene. Like, this is a bit of a bunch of placeholder blocks for until later. The camera will stop towards the edge of the screen, but I do want to have a scene where you get something like this. You remember in the prologue, like when you first go down, like when the bridge comes out from underneath you and you fall down below the city, there's that scene where if you go left in the first tutorial zone, you get that kind of like little camera pan out where you kind of see the internals of the city of dreams, and you see all these gears amongst the mist, and they're all. I want to do like that when you get close to the summit of the mountain, where you can actually look out and get this really nice view. We have been calling it the Hades zoom, haven't we? Because they do that. I'm trying to think where, like, is that where I cribbed it from? Is it just Hades is what made me do it? The little, like, you go to a spot and then the camera pans out so you can see things. definitely not the first, but it was probably the game that I played the most recently that did that. If you know of another game that does that, let me know in the comments. This isn't a YouTube video, unless you're watching in syndication. Hi, Noble Hero. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what other games would have done that. Camera is hard, and it's going to be one of these things that's ruined for me going forward, getting this far into 3D game dev. Like, seeing the magic, like, kind of peering behind the curtain. And, like, now every time I look at a video game, I'm like, well, yep, okay. So that's where's the trigger zone here? Oh, I see they use 2 separate ones that are non-overlapping. Okay. No, it's all ruined. It's all ruined. I can't just enjoy a video game anymore. I have to think about how it's working now. Ugh. And then inevitably, I'm gonna get ideas like, oh, I should make a game with that. It's like, what's the game? I don't know, but I want it to have a camera trigger zone to implement triggers of camera changes. It's like that. You don't build a game around that. No, but I just wanted to play around with the idea. Anyway. Should but don't. Perfect. Okay. If it's frozen, or no, if we are here, this is thawing, and this is freezing. So if we are freezing, we want to take the animation player, and we want to play the walk animation. Then we want to set the speed scale to 0. And then I'll also want to set the reset animation to walk to make sure that she doesn't, like, fall out of it. And then undo that here, set that to 1, and set the reset animation back to idle. Reset animation is not a Godot thing. That's just a me thing. I'm seeing a pattern. Oh, she's still wiggling. She did change to walk, which is good, but why is she still a wiggling? Didn't I specifically say set the speed scale to 0? Why are you setting the speed scale to... Oh, because animation speed is apparently a thing that I set up for some reason. So instead of setting the speed scale directly, we've got this nice, neat little thing here. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. JavaScript. I love JavaScript, guys. I'm sorry. I love JavaScript. Okay. Is this a good idea? Because here's some problems. Here's some potential problem. It's like 50 Nights at Freddy's. JavaScript is actually fun to use. So here's the problem. This is going to be a GermDove special right here. He is going to do bad things if I allow you to do this, right? He's going to be like, I'm going to get myself pushed out of bounds because it's funny. Hee hee. Oh, that's not solid. Wait, I think it is solid. Oh, it's not solid. Okay. It's 0 width because I just liked, I wanted to play around with the CSG plane because those aren't real. Okay. Is there a way you can get yourself, like, legitimately stuck? You can't use it while you're in the air, but you could use it while you're, like, falling off a cliff or something, and then, like, oh, see, look at that, look at that. See, if she's, like, in just the right spot, would you get yourself, I think it's super possible. I think it's super possible to get yourself really wedged here. I just have to prove it. I just have to prove it to myself. Oh, come on, come on. Show me that this collision is not what it appears. Oh, look, yeah, see, that's the beginning of it. Mm-hmm. No, Debugger 74 is actually good. That's the sign of good development happening. Oh, I think it's possible. Oh, come on, get in there. Oh. Come on, Dabble. Down you go. Down you go, come on, buddy. Let's go slow-mo. Nope, see, not quite in the right spot now. A little bit further out, there we go. How about right there? See, this is like, oh, come on, get in. I just need proof that this is bad. I mean, you'd think this is proof enough, right? This is proof that Germdove is going to... There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, good, good. It's bad. Yes, this is bad. Okay. Nah. Okay, so one idea is when you activate it, we lock into an animation where Penny walks over to your exact location, you jump in the air, and then she turns into a block of ice. So that it happens in such a way that you can't get stuck. Well, now you're jumping and there could be a ceiling there, so that's out. Just do a ray cast, make sure there's room. Simple as that, right? Added new power. New fun special little power. Okay. So right now, it's a 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter cube of ice is the solidity. And that's about the right height for like a non-finicky jump. It's like, okay, you can definitely do a one blocker, that's no problem. 1 meter solid cube of ice. So the concern here, of course, is what does that break? Even if I deal with the wall stuff, like, does that just completely break every previous area where I've got invisible walls? Or like, just, oh, this fence is just a little too high to get over. Now we're in a situation where either A, you can get over it, and I need to add content, or problem B, well, there's just an infinite invisible wall above it, and it looks kind of silly that, oh, look, this wall that was barely too high before is still too high now that you've given me the ability to jump. I want this ability to be impactful, but the ability to basically jump significantly higher, effectively, anywhere you want to do it is maybe bad. I don't know. Maybe too powerful. Because, like, that's pretty big. That's a pretty big deal. Give me over there. So this would be like the use case. This would be like the lock and key for this ability. Is like, oh, it's a 2 meter tall wall. Well, now I can use my powers. Technically, she also gives you distance in this form, but that's not... This right here, that wasn't the intention, but I do like that idea for the theming. That would be a really cool theme for this area. This is just Mountain Pass B, I think, is what it's listed as. There's no Mountain Pass A. I just don't like to start at the beginning. I like to start in the middle of, like, what's the standard adventuring site look like in this area? Penny, no! Okay, so some ideas. What can we do with this? Okay, Bug Fables had ice block puzzles. Because one of your party members could freeze drops of water, so anywhere that there was dripping water, Leaf could freeze it into a block, and then you could switch to Kabu, and he could smack it around to get it into a different position, to knock it onto a switch, or make it into a platform at a specific spot. So there were all kinds of puzzles about using the two team members' abilities in conjunction. Very fun. So, like, what do you do? What do we do with you? Yeah, is this the power? Because, like, what if you could hit the ice cube around? What if you can just, like, push it? Is that anything? Maybe. My initial idea for this power was maybe less impactful, which is both Dabble and Penny would freeze into a block of ice. And the question is like, well, what does that do for you? The problem with swapping them is it's almost exactly the same as this problem, but in reverse. You just position her against the wall instead, and you in the middle, and then you freeze. And now it's like, okay, well, now you've swapped, so you're still in this situation. But I get what you're going for there. So my original idea was they both get into a block of ice. And then it's like, well, what good does that do if you're both in a block of ice? And the idea is that lets you... Maybe you have, like, a little bit of limited movement. And using that limited movement, you could combine that with slopes. You see a slope? And then you could slide down as a block of ice, and then that momentum carries, and you, like, I don't know, you can do little momentum puzzles or something. I don't know. This is something we need to consider about, like, what do we do with this? 1 frame. It's perfect. Frame rates, never heard of them. Like, what if, yeah, like, you freeze with her and then you slide down, and it's kind of like a little mini game, and it applies basically anywhere that there is a hill, and you can slide over spikes. Maybe you can float on water? That's scary. How many places are there water? Here come the Pib extras. Thank you, Zoom. How many places are there water? I would check the map, but the map is incomplete. If I make it so you have to be sliding down a hill, that's nice because I can limit that. Sort of. Somebody's gonna find a way to, like, oh, this little decorative bit of geometry has a slight slope. Hee hee hee. I did see a Pib extra at a fountain drink station at a theme park a couple weekends ago, and I did drink it, and it was great. Now, I don't know if it was actually still Pib extra, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was good. It was perfect. Best Pib extra I ever drank. You know what? Let's play with sliding on ice. Let's play with slidey ice. Slidey icy. If we're freezing, 0 outer velocity. If we are frozen, we're gonna need to get the normal. We're gonna see if we're normal. Except the spray. Yeah, it's really hit or miss on some places. It's like, okay, yeah, I know not to get this drink from this place. Lizards? Lizard. Man, I love the lizards. Did I see any lizards today? I did not. I saw a snail, and I saw a slug, and I saw some little fish, and I saw a lot of ducks. I saw a lot of geese. And the first thought that popped into my head was, the geese are lease. Because I'm just broken now. Thanks, everybody. I did my stint in fast food for a while. I've is it this arm? I don't know. I think I've still got like a slight scar from the fry basket that hit like just above my elbow somewhere. Yeah. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Everybody knows this one. Normal. How do we get normal? I'm normal? Am I normal? That was an easy one. The punctuation, really. How do we get normal? I'm normal. Normal font. Normalized. Normal shader. Wall normal. Why do I need the walled gear track? That's why. Ortho normal lot. What is this? Oh, that's add-ons. Okay, we're not interested in that script. I'm interested in ZPZ. One of the Discord channels I was looking at, one of the old retired Discord channels was the Tunic channel, going through and seeing the slow discoveries as well as Dupu's late pass through the game as well. That was fun. Get wall normal. What is get wall normal? Oh, because it's a character body, it probably has some kind of get floor normal, right? Get floor normal. Hey, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's a palindrome. Oh. Normal. Get floor normal. And because this is doing super first, that's the one that does the move and slide. So then we get the normal. I need to get the slant angle because I want to know if it's past a certain threshold. If it's a very minor slope, I don't want to do anything. I'm looking for like 20 degrees or something. What's going on? Talking to Posey?
That's the Posey. She tried to eat a dry erase marker.
Did she?
This is a dry erase marker right by her face with the top off.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Oh yeah. Yeah, why not? What is angle 2 return? Is that a float? That is a float. That's going to be in radians. If slant angle is greater than, yeah, let's say 50. Let's say 15 degrees is the minimum slope. Then we will slide. Speaking of Tunic, the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time. Oh, that sounds like a fun little meta title. Almost like I don't know, the title just makes me think of the Tenacious D song tribute. Okay, I mean, looking at the box art, that is great already. A deduction puzzle. Hang on. Deduction puzzle set in the last hour of a lost, non-existent 90s JRPG, complete with original manual, director's commentary, clips of an unreleased amateur documentary, all used to uncover the secret at the heart of it. What's the greatest RPG of all time? Okay. Maybe. I wonder if this is gonna dip into weird territory, but like weird for the sake of weird. Yeah, it seems a little bit less, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably not gonna play it either way. I'm in the middle of making a video game. 4 to 6 hour deduction puzzle game. Yeah, I imagine the vague idea is someone played Tunic and was like, let's, I have some ideas. And I want to incorporate some of this stuff from Tunic with that because it's good. Yeah. Like, the game itself does not at all seem like it's following in Tunic's direction, but taking some literal pages. Okay, we have the normal angle. Now we want to say that the direction the normal points, we want just the X and Z portion of that normalized vector. Is the normal vector normalized? That was a dumb question. I mean, it's the normal. Of course it's normalized. So do I set no, I lerp velocity. We're gonna lerp our velocity. Oh wait, you gotta be careful about lerping, because lerping doesn't play well with frame-based stuff. Oh, that is a good cat. I hope it's earthbound. Flurp it, slurp it. So instead we'll do a move toward. We're gonna say velocity.x equals move toward. We're gonna move it towards slant angle dot normal.x times some speed value. And then some acceleration thing. I don't know. Let's just see if this works to start with. Just, is the basic concept there? Can we slide down a slope? Super Bomberman. Super Bomberman. Super Bomberman. Super Bomberman. Okay. Oh, she's sliding. Uh-oh, I'm not sliding with her because... Okay. because you're not on the slope. There we go. We'd also want to rotate her to match. All right, so we're gonna say speed, slide speed. Okay. I mean, that's obviously not fast enough at all. Quadruple it. Her animation speed, can't help but notice. Didn't I say animation speed equals 0? Who is messing with that, eh? Who is messing with my animation speed? Nothing. Nothing is. Stop, 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 pause. Animation speed. What's this mesh? Whose mesh is this? Penguin, animation speed. It is 0. Why is she animating then? Oh, speed scale perhaps. Speed scale perhaps is being overridden at some point. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, if you're walking, then do that. Okay. Scale this by animation speed. That's probably what we need. That's probably what we're missing. Yeah, there we go. Now she's frozen. Also, I think I saw her oh. Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. Don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do anything. She changed animation. That's fun. That's actually fun. And then we could have like multiple slopes, you know? Those are debug lines. Don't worry about that. That doesn't show up in the real game. What about angling the ice block to match the normal? The cube. What are these mesh instances? What are these? Whose meshes are these? Who's making these meshes? Oh wait, is that the Leon mesh? No. Is that this? No? Maybe? Oh, maybe it's this. It is that. Okay, it's the debug lines.
Space. Go to
We're
space.
good.
Space.
We're good.
Space. Wanna go to space? Space. Go to space.
Space.
A singular strike.
Oh man, Darkest Dungeon. Never playing that again. What a good game. We're gonna rotate the actual ice cube when the strike is singular. No, we're gonna rotate just the mesh. I think we're gonna rotate just the mesh. Just the cube. Ice mesh dot rotation equals ice mesh dot rotation dot move toward normal at a rate of delta. Welcome in. Hello. I didn't see you sneak in. Oh, my Twitch chat is doing the thing. I love when it does that. That's my favorite. Do you guys ever have that happen? Is that an FFZ thing, or Is it bugging out with a Twitch update, or is that just something that Twitch chat does? Oh, now it's working. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. Where it won't, yeah, where you like try to scroll up and it's like, nope, nope, nope. It's really silly. Yeah, this is fine, I think. I really want to do this even if it's not. I want to do vector 3 dot up normally. Okay, let's see if this does anything. Oh, why are you like that? Why is that the vector you picked? Is that the... That doesn't seem like the good vector to have. That is not the good vector. That feels like a bad vector. Why? All right, hold on. What vector do you think you've got going on here? Okay, yeah, that is a weird one. Negative 0.3, 0.9. Okay. There shouldn't be any Y rotation at all here. Right? Right? Don't we only care about X and Z? Y rotation would be twisty twist. I'm gonna just override that. Super Mario World. Ooh, okay. Why is all of this so wrong? Why is this? Why is this? Oh, because one, oh, right. That's why. Okay, hang on. I know why. Yeah. Okay, yep. Ice mesh dot rotation. This is not the actual rotation I want. I want it to do, look at, I think. I've not used look at. Dot. What is it? Do I want it to do look at? Well, look at it as a camera thing, isn't it? Might as well get some points. There you go. That's the spirit. Always guess letters. Jeez, Al. That's sick. That's sickening. Okay, let's see here. Normal. I guess I want to rotate towards vector 3 0. And then I want to do a move toward of some value here. How do I get the proper X rotation? So X rotation is actually this away, which is our Z normal. If we have a Z normal of 1 or -1, that's a 90-degree rotation. and a 0 is straight up. So we are on a scale of looking at -1 to 1. So we want to do an arc sine? Is that right? Maybe. There's a good chance this is completely wrong. Let's find out. Oh, actually that was closer than I thought. I just flipped that to a negative, right? Both of these to a negative? Maybe just one to a negative? Okay, that looks fine. Whee! Do a socialism. Bowser Revolution. Hey, look at her go. She's sliding like a penguin. I've been threatening to do a YouTube video about status, like a 4-hour video about status effects for a long time. And one of the few things I remember from what I've got written so far is that one of the sections, let's see here. On status effects, one of the sections in the let's call it a script. Well, never mind. It doesn't exist. Oh, there it is. I accidentally did an ontology. There it is. So that's one of the sections on the script. One of the headings. So you can tell it's a good video if I ever make it. That's what Do a Socialism made me think of. Her animation speed is not animation speeding for some reason. Why is that exactly? What's going on here? What's going on here? It is an animation speed of 1. Her reset animation is go back to idle. But she's just not. Do I just need to remind her? Apparently so. That does the trick. Okay. So this doesn't match the collision box, but the idea is like if we're doing this mode, you won't even need the collision box to match because it's going to be you in there with her. Whee! I think this could be a workable partner move. I think it's unique. I don't think turn into a block of ice and then slide around is something that other paper-like games have done, and I think there's some interesting things you could do with that. What can you do with that? So it is limited, but in a lock and key way, which I know that's not my favorite thing. In all of these games where you get new movement abilities, like I'm thinking as far back as like Link to the Past, Metroid, more recently like Silk Song, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I guess, to a certain degree. There's these games where you get new movement abilities as you proceed through the game. I think Hookshot is incredible in Link to the Past, and I think Hammer is dumb and stupid and stinky. The reason I like Hookshot is because you can use it all over the place. Even places where it's not strategically advantageous, you can still move around with it. You can still access new places using it. Well, not access, but move around the map with it. Anywhere where there's something wooden to hook into, which in a forested kingdom, that's a lot of places. That's cool. You could just use it, even though the area was not designed with that in mind. On the flip side, the hammer, magic hammer in Link to the Past, you can only really use it if there's a peg in the way. I guess if you want to really get nitty-gritty, you can use it to smash the pots. Okay, I guess. You got me there. But anyway, hookshot good. I guess what it comes down to is I don't enjoy lock and key items. And I hate that I'm having to do those. I understand the reason why they are added into video games. But there's like a lock and key scale. Hookshot technically has areas of the game where you can only get through it with the hookshot. The hookshot is the key to the lock of pit with wood on the other side. But consider Twilight Princess Dominion Rod. Dumbest item. I think they only made it for the big set pieces because it's not interesting. You can't use it. You can't use it except in like 5 or 6 places in the entire game. And when you can use it, it's a very limited use for it. Ball and Chain gets a pass in Twilight Princess because it's just really silly seeing like this massive flail going around. Spinner. Spinner is a lock and key item in Twilight Princess, but it's on the good side of the scale. Because yes, you can only get up this little ledge using the spinner that you get from Arbiter's Ground, but... Okay. But you can also just spin around and pinball into enemies, and it's fun and cool. Yeah, Rock's Feather is fine. It's extremely useful in combat. You can jump over enemies. You can jump over projectiles. And then also, it's the only way to get past certain obstacles. So, good item. That's a good item, in my opinion. I will be right back. Here's the clips with the new loading bar that we added the other week. Because that was important for some reason. I don't know. There you go. Oh! Oh! Oh boy. Uh-oh, this might be bad. Wait. Oh, it works! Ark, what's going on? Why is there a key door? Oh my god. Pixel, you are a wonderful person, and I value our friendship.
I need to...
I'm realizing what I should probably do is make myself a map.
This is going great.
This is a raid. They're killing themselves.
Oh no.
Okay, wait. I'm just gonna focus on what I can do.
Wow. I'm like the warden all over again.
Don't worry. I'm doing it.
Oh my god!
Wait. Okay.
Nope, going. Did we do? He's hanging right over my head, isn't he? That's my cool and hilarious bit. Please enjoy. Just have the gun of Damocles. Has anybody done that yet? Wait, hang on. We have to check something. What did we have to check? Gorilla del Toro. Yeah, Gorilla del Toro. With quotes. Nothing. Nothing. Gorilla del Toro. Absolutely. No, there's one accidental result because it's talking about King Kong. And it's like one sentence ends with a gorilla. And then it follows up with Del Toro and his team. See if you get any better results. I mean, AI, of course, is going to jump in to rescue. Oh, you're likely. Now we're going to get our best men on this, and we're going to get everyone into the think tank, and come up with the perfect viral Blue Sky post. Gorilla del Toro, Quest 64. It's perfect. Okay, this is something. This is something. I think we're cheating a lot on the physics. Like, there is a physics engine in Godot that we could be using, but this is silly. I don't actually want this kind of stuff to use real physics. I think it's like a stylistic choice for me. And I don't know. It's weird. I want it to be very video game. I love lying to the player. Just spilled water. I have a drinking problem. The problem is that I missed my mouth. You only know what I allow you to know. You fool. You absolute buffoon. There's no physics here. This is just pixels on a screen. Little bright colored lights on a little rectangle dancing in front of you to entertain your little baby mind. Dangling keys. And I am the Dangle Master. It's like the Puppet Master, but a lot less cool. Dangle works. Oh no. The Dangle Master. There's a Blue Sky post. What would it be? It would be like a guy who knows about the Puppet Master trope but is misremembering it. Guess I'm just the Dangle Master here, dangling the keys in front of you. Because you have to do a really long explanation of the character that you're you have to describe a character with a really long sentence explaining what exactly they have misconstrued, and then give them like two words to say after the colon. Anyway, I've broken down internet culture of the past 5 years, just like that. Page Master. Oh man, do you guys remember the Page Master? Do you guys remember Gargoyles? Do you guys remember Jackie Chan Adventures? Do you guys remember Pikmin 2? All right, first off, I want the fall speed of my fake physics to be even faster. I think Dubu's some kind of Pikmin. Whee! I don't know, is it the acceleration I want to speed up? Because otherwise I'm just gonna have like really long... Oh, no, this is right, this is right. All right, let's say Excel. And add that here. Classic red. I feel like, I don't know, red Pikmin feel like they've been less useful in recent years. Hey. I can't believe I missed. All right, that's fun. That's fun. And just add a little bit of jumping to it. Because that's gonna be the gag. That's gonna be the gag, is that you have to like time your jump so you can maintain that speed to like get up a little slope or something. What kind of slope? Like, why would it be bad? Oh, because you're sliding across like spikes, and it's like, uh-oh. Yeah. You have to neutral. You have to neutral. I think I'm not even gonna accept inputs except for jump and pause. This video is going to feature briefly in the History of Paper Robot Speedrun summary from Summoning Salt, where he's describing the glitch and its introduction that allows you to use Penny to slide through the map and warp straight to the final boss. I just love looking at the... Like, this is gonna be the nice thing about this little area that I'm building here, is just like this view. I think when you're heading across the top, I'll do like a slow pan outward. Like that's like the whole point here, right? Is I want to be able to see all this pretty background from the mountaintop. It's cool, it's neat. All right, so we need Dabble to be in the ice block. Dabble's got to get in the ice cube. Dabble. Get in the ice cube, Dabble. How do we do that? How do we make him in the ice cube? Player. So global position equals global position. Let's just do this for now. And also, let's say input locked for player. I think it's called input lock. Sure would be nice if I remembered what I called these things. Oh well. Oh. Uh-oh. All my inputs are locked. I didn't think about that. Locked my inputs, and then I was surprised when I couldn't press any inputs. That was one of the things that Mac brought up In the original demo release, WASD and arrow keys are mapped to movement. Oh, Dupu, you got bumped. The joke's not going to be relevant by the time it comes up. Because we got lizards. Oh my gosh, Al. Oh my gosh. You're absolutely right. What is up with the ad manager thing? Like, why is it all... Why is the zoom... My zoom is weird. What happened here? Hang on. I am, in fact, just, like, capturing the thing. It's fine. There we go. Yesterday, it wasn't working at all. L9! Yeah, so in the demo, in 1.0 demo, WASD and arrow keys both map to up, down, left, right inputs, and that's fine. Mac brought up, hey, in the new one, they're not, and I'm like, yeah, and that's because only one keyboard button is mapped to each input, and that is... If I allow mapping 2 buttons to a single action, that really stinks as far as this screen goes. Like, that makes this really annoying to say, like, what button would you like to map to up? And I'll say W, and then I have to be like, all right, what other button do you want to map? And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't want to map another button. Or I have to... It's like you have to input a thing. You could have a third column, like double, but then it's like, okay, how do I edit the first button versus the second button? It's like, no, I want to clear the W, but leave the arrow key in place. It's like, why? Use WASD. I think I really don't want to involve mouse input at all. Like, I think any sort of mouse input for this game is bad news. Because it's meant to be controller-centric, and then keyboard is like, okay, you like PC games, you can use a keyboard. But mouse and keyboard is very different from keyboard on its own. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an undocumented feature. I think I'm going to say, if none of your keyboard bindings use the arrow keys, then I am going to, behind the scenes, say that any arrow key inputs get mapped to the up, down, left, right actions. But only if you're not binding anything else to any of the 4 arrow keys. Extra bings. I think you can actually. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember what the system looks like for the config file that I wrote. But yeah, I think that's going to be the fix, is just an undocumented feature of you can use arrow keys as long as you aren't binding something to them. Because I don't want it to be like, oh, I want to use up for jump, and then you press up and it also, presses up on all the menus. Like, wait, no, I'm trying to jump. Anyway. Oh, I did get the, these are up now. This is in the new version. It's not the master branch on Steam. It's the what you call it? The beta branch. So it's not live yet, but it's as good as live. Okay, I do need to push Dabble back. I need a lock input. I need to set the reset animation. I need to make these a function. Do this stuff. And then thaw, which is going to do this stuff. Hey Slav, how you doing? See, we just pull these out into their own little thing, and then we'll also do it for the player. Okay, so that's that. That's easy. We're adding some new partner field ability stuff tonight, kind of experimenting with it. It's going a bit of a different direction than we initially thought, but I like it. I think there's some things we could do with it to some degree. Maybe. Maybe. Ooh, Crestorio 2. Oh, be careful. Gosh, I want to. Actually, what I kind of want to do at some point as well is create aeronautics. The Minecraft Create plugin. It looks really good. I don't know if it's got a good progression curve. Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous. There was a really big problem with Create Base mod, which is it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just, okay, here you go. You can actually build infinite materials with these without too much thought. Just, go wide with your automation and you're pretty much in good shape. Which I don't know. I don't feel good about it. I want more of a Factorio-esque experience with the Create mod with you can't just, because you can grow infinite trees and just electricity is free, then because you can grow infinite trees, you can get infinite charcoal. So that's infinite better fuel for whatever smelting. And because you can wash, cobblestone into gravel, and then gravel into iron nuggets, it's like, okay, you can have infinite iron, I guess. And because the cobblestone generator is free, you can just create resources out of nothing, which is fine in regular Minecraft, because that's kind of, I don't know, the farms are a little bit of the fun. I just wish there was some balance in Create. Mickey Mania was good. Okay. Let's do get out of this. Get me out of here. Which is if input dot is action just pressed partner ability, then use partner ability player. That lets me skip out of being frozen. That's true. Redstone fun. Redstone actually good. Oh, because, yeah, I did just press it. How do I do that then? See, I'm keeping this because I'm like, we're gonna need to slide out of this. Because this is happening, and then that immediately happens. I get it, I get it. I mean, it's fine, it's fine. This is the fourth one. I think the grand total plan is 6. Much to Dupu's delight and amusement. But they still need to be added to the game as well. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. Okay, so you're gonna slide, and we're gonna allow little bitty jumps. Oh man, I love Earthbound. Beans. Because input is locked. Let's say that input is not locked. But player position is going to always track, so player.velocity could just equal vector3.0. So maybe this is fine? All right, get this out of here. And this way we don't have to lock player input. Oh, he can still turn around. This might be okay. I don't like that he can turn around, though. He's not supposed to be able to do that when he's frozen in a block of ice. Fox was actually a placeholder while I was ironing out the art for Granny Molma. Here's what we got here. We got Cat, we got Leon, Molma, and Penny. She doesn't have a victory animation, so she doesn't do any kind of thing when you kind of mouse over. Welcome in, Mendoza. So she just kind of sits there. She may get scaled down a bit. All right, a little bedtime Pib. A little, you get ready for bed, and there's nothing like a nice warm glass of Pib Extra. Dabble is small. Dabble is meant to be a very small thing. Beep. Okay, we'll do the transition. Yeah, you can use the microwave, unless it's a can. Then you need to pop it in the stove. Just overnight, in case you get thirsty, have your warm Pib. Yeah. The bed Pib. Little bed Pib. Yeah. It's great. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten to the reward part yet. Let's be fair. Also, this position actually needs to be pushed back a little bit. Like, it doesn't need to be much. 0.1. 0.1 is fine. Oh wait, is that back? I thought the other way was back. Forward. There we go. And then I can just say is facing is facing right. Just match it to. Oh no, she doesn't do. It's not. Oh, that doesn't work. That does not work. Good to know. It's Mark. Okay, we'll let Dabble turn around, but it won't do anything. Now we're gonna add the jump. Just velocity, just straight up velocity dot y. Equals, I don't know, 7. Oh, and is on floor. That's also important. All right, so this is the whole thing with this is, whoa. That's fun. You know what? That is fun. That is fun. We're gonna have to come up with lots of fun little puzzles to do with it. It's mostly going to be, I think, sliding across hazards. And using the jumps to maintain that velocity to get past a thing. Yeah, his tongue got stuck. I don't know what's causing that. I don't like it. Okay. This is good. This is good. Uh-oh. Huh. Oh, you can't swap midair. That's good, actually. That's good. Uh-oh. Why is that the case, though? What's the deal with that there? After I jump, I can't. See, that works. And here, I can't get out. I can't get out on the slope for some reason. But player input's not locked, so something silly is happening there. Okay, so let's just keep a list of things that we want to fix, because we're not going to do any more tonight on this. Can't swap out of ice when on slope. Don't know why, but I think it's because it thinks I'm in the air. And great, the double. Let's see here. We want to add a transition animation between the two states. Also some sound effects with that. That would be good. And then we need to brainstorm use cases. This is going to be, we want to avoid the Dominion Rod problem of Twilight Princess, where when you see this particular statue, it's so dumb. It's not a good puzzle. It's just like, okay, it's the lock. Did you find the key yet? Good. You may unlock all the locks in the world now by looking at them and pressing the button. And then it's like, it's almost a puzzle in that you get to move the statue around, but it's not really. It's such a waste of an item slot. Triforce blocks and OOT. I guess. At least with that, the item slot is, I mean, you know, it's a whole thing. The Ocarina does a lot. Like, bow and arrow is kind of cool for combat. Oh, didn't we all? All right. So brainstorm use cases. We have to come up with like, hey, what does this ability let us do exactly? Like, why could you not do this earlier? Why could you not access this little ledge or door earlier? Well, it's because you need Penny's abilities so that you can... So it's mostly going to be a setup of slide down a hill so that you can get across an obstacle of spikes. But then each of those is going to have like some kind of little bits of solidity in the way that would stop you. So you have to jump over them, and that's kind of interesting. That actually makes a whole string of puzzles about, okay, yes, you can see where the slope is, and you can see where you're trying to get to. Now you got to figure out, okay, I got to get these obstacles out of the way in just the right timing, and wait, but if I raise this one, or if I lower this obstacle, well, now I can't reach the place that lets me get to the slope, and there's some cool puzzles there. There's some cool puzzles there, but they're all gonna be a little samey unless we can come up with some other things to do with turn into a block of ice. I think water is going to be something of, you surf across water. I think surfing across water could be cool. I think that could be cool. So we have to be extra careful about water and where we put it in the game. Slopes are probably going to get added to some old areas to let you actually use Penny in more places in previous spots, Metroidvania style. But this on its own is like, well, okay, great, we're in a block of ice, now what? Now what? What do we do with this? Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, Dooku. You know it's gonna happen. Actually, I've got one ability that I'm kind of keeping close to my chest for now that I'm very excited about programming, specifically because it's going to be really fun to make little mini Kaizo sections with it. Weight puzzles, possibly. Like, the ice is heavy. That doesn't do a lot. Again, that's very lock and key, but maybe that's okay. If I were a block of ice, what could I do? We can limit it to it's only useful if there's a slope. Yeah. Shield from hazards is in mind. That was the initial idea with the ice block. And I was like, but what if also... Yeah. We'll everybody, that's your homework tonight. That's your homework. Come up with some ideas of what's some puzzles. What's some puzzles we can do with the ability to turn into a stationary block of ice? It's like, the more I think about it, it's like, wait a second, this isn't a very interesting ability at all. You're just stuck there. Good. Those guys had some really good videos back in their heyday that I really enjoyed and informed my sense of humor in general, I think. Survive a hot area. It's all kinds of ideas. Okay. Let's do a raid. Randev is on. Oh, we gotta see who else is on. Hypey. Let's see here. Who else we got in the game dev category? Jeez. Like sometimes I scroll past a VTuber. I'm like, whoa, that's okay. All right. That's what you picked. That's fine. What am I looking at there? What am I looking at there? Okay. Barb loves raids. Oh yeah. I updated my spreadsheet with some new people, and none of them have actually wound up being online at the time that I would need them to be online for raid purposes. That's a bot. I'm glad they at least say that they're a bot. Where did all the time go? I mean, it's frozen in ice now. I feel like I just raided Randev recently. Raid Wingstop. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. What's today? It's Sunday? What do we do Friday? Friday... I don't remember. I don't know who we raided on Friday. Maybe Germ Dove. Like, yeah, it was Germ Dove like right at the end of his stream. It was GQ before that. And then Randev was Monday's stream. So I did raid them very recently. We got a decent crew here. Ooh, Minecraft modding. Is it weird that I typically want to raid smaller, like channels that have less viewers than me? Is that... I don't know if it's something I'm actively thinking about, or if it's more like, no, if the channel has a lot of people, I don't want to be there. Who's doing Godot? That's really what we gotta know. Let's filter to go Godozers. Go raid the bed. Oh, I love raiding GQ when he's offline. That's like my favorite thing to do. Cozy? I can't just keep raiding some Randev. I really like their stuff. You know, we got the hierarchy of needs for raid target. One of those is reasonable schedule, like consistent schedule, and Randev is very frequently on when I'm ending, which is so good. And also they have a very, very infectious personality. Randev's laugh reminds me of Curbska, and it makes me miss Curbska in my heart. Have a good night, Slav. An hour out? Okay, well that's not happening then. I think it might end up being Randev. Fui is fine. She's a good person and good dev. But I feel like the energy is wrong. The aura, the crystals. No, we need to wait until Randev has at least got some more stuff going on. Maybe we meet somebody new for like 5 minutes. Claymore didn't really chat that much when we raided them. Who are you? What are you working on? got somebody new here. Okay, we got a fine little. Is this what you're working on here? That is running in Godot. A little point and click. Some very, very fun little programmery art going on. Okay, maybe. This was for a game jam? I'm trying to, I can't quite see the HG Game Jam 2020. That's a 5. That's a 5. So maybe a game jam game that's being expanded into something a little bit bigger. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. Relatively new streamer, perhaps. Just looking at. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, they've had the account for a while, but I think let's try this person. They're talking. They're engaging. Chat. Ice, pingu, Fanny, I pivoted a little bit. The original partner was going to be turn Penguin into an ice cube and use Penguin as a platformer, or a platform. But there were two major problems. One is you could wedge yourself in the little space between the Penguin's position and your current position in a wall, and you could definitely clip through the boundaries. We managed to do it once, and that's more than one. I was thinking like, oh well, we could do like raycast to see if there's enough room. Let's just not. Let's change it. So the new ability is you get into the ice block with the Penguin, and then you can't move, and that's a really cool power to have. The only use case I found so far is, hey, what if we added velocity if you're on a slope, and then you can do this, and jump off at the edge, and like over obstacles to maintain velocity, and that's all I got. I don't know what else we're doing with that yet, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, I want to make it so like you'll glide over spikes, that kind of stuff. It'll be really cool and neat. Okay, let's meet this new person. Finley Ghost. They are working in Godot. Just looking at the title of the status bar of the window they've got open, it says it's Game Jam 2025. So I'm assuming they're extending an existing project out a little bit. Ghost Doll Game. I wonder if that's, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to feed them energy. So raid message. Do take energy. Just a bunch of little take energies. Meow. Pendulums. Maybe it floats down. Yeah, I think floating down water will be a good one. Everyone's homework for tonight is to come up with ideas of what can we do with being in a block of ice. We've got a few ideas, but we gotta keep it moving. Good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Dupu. Great. Cool. Great. Bye.